welcome to this painting meditation. The idea is simple. You can follow along and paint with me, or you can simply relax and listen. There is no pressure, no expectations, no need for perfection. This is a stress-free, judgment-free space. Whatever you create today will be completely unique to you. And as Barbara said, there are no mistakes, only happy accidents. So be kind to yourself and don't worry about making any mistakes. Let's take a deep breath and let's begin. Today we're going to be painting a peaceful scene by My Neighbor Totoro, one of my favorite Ghibli films. It's a gentle hill with sunflowers in the foreground, bathed in calm light. Before we start, let's take a moment to arrive here. Notice where you're sitting. Notice your breath. There is nothing you need to do right now except be present. The materials I'm going to be using today are a simple piece of paper, a few brushes in different sizes, a pencil, and an eraser. I have a gouache palette here, but you can use watercolors or any acrylic paint, even acrylic markers. Just keep in mind that having a more opaque medium will make your flowers show up better. And now let's begin laying some green on top of the grass here. As you paint, try to not overthink it. Let your hand move naturally. Remember, you can pause this video at any moment. Take your time. There is no need to rush or keep up with me. This video has been accelerated for YouTube, but your process doesn't need to follow this speed at all. Just let yourself move at a pace that feels comfortable and enjoyable to you. It's all about enjoying the process. Now for the sky. I'm letting the brush move slowly and loosely as I add a soft blue. Nowadays, we're constantly surrounded by stimulation, social media, notifications, endless content. It can feel like an unbroken stream of noise. Our brains rarely get the chance to rest or to experience true silence. I've noticed that this constant input often made me feel more anxious. Even when I didn't realize it at the time, the hours of doomscrolling didn't make me feel good at all. I like to think of our minds as a pond. Every thought is like a pebble thrown into the water. If we never pause, never allow stillness, the water becomes turbulent, cloudy, and restless. Silence allows the water to settle. Silence connects us back to something very natural and very peaceful. It lets us experience the world as it really is, rather than through the distorted lens of constant noise and judgment. Now let's start painting the big cloud. I've mixed some white into my blue and I'm layering it using a small circular motion. Very soft and gentle movements, nothing harsh. Let the clouds be imperfect. Let them drift. You're free to move the brush as you please. Nature is perfect in itself because it is chaotic and it follows its own order. Because we're not used to silence anymore, sitting in silence can feel uncomfortable at first. It might feel boring or even unbearable. But if you stay with it, something beautiful happens. You begin to notice small details. The light, the sounds around you, even your own breath takes a new meaning. And this is where true peace starts to emerge. Now, I'm adding a bit more white into my blue to create a very light, airy tone. I'm using this shade to softly fill in the cloud. As you apply the paint, try to keep your movements relaxed. There is no need for precision here, just gentle strokes and a light touch. I'm adding even more white now, creating the lightest shade of blue. With this color, I'm blending the edges of the cloud, softening them so it looks fluffier. Imagine the cloud slowly dissolving into the sky. Let the edges fade rather than end abruptly. Now, I'm moving into the finer details. I'm using a few different shades of green to add texture to the grass, and I'm gently lining the sunflower stems. Take your time here. Enjoy the process. Let the brush fall wherever you feel like. So, how do we cultivate silence? How do we invite more silence into our lives? One way is through daily silent meditation, simply sitting and observing without judgment. It's literally just sitting there doing nothing and trying to think about nothing. Another way is to notice how much energy we spend judging. We're constantly labeling things as good or bad or right or wrong, and we don't realize that it spends so much energy and it creates mental noise, and it doesn't serve us. So try to let go of judgment as well for one day. Try it out and see how it feels. Another way is to spend more time in nature. A lake, a forest, a stream, or even just a quiet park. Nature has a way of reminding us how to be still. If you'd like to try this practice, you can start with just 20 minutes today. Sit alone, in complete silence, no phone, no music, no books, no TV, just you. If 20 minutes feels like too much, then just start with 5 minutes and slowly work your way up. Trust me, over time you'll begin to notice a difference. You may feel calmer, more grounded, feeling less anxious, and the benefits just grow the more consistently you practice. At this point, just have fun with the grass. Place details wherever you feel drawn to. Use lighter greens, darker greens, maybe even a bit of yellow if you'd like. Variation brings life to the scene. There is no right or wrong way to do it. Let your intuition guide you. Now I'm moving on to the sunflowers. I'm going in directly with yellow to create a strong opaque base. I'll be adding several layers here. Take all the time you need. Layer slowly. I realized it would be easier to start with the centers of the sunflowers first, so I'm creating circular and semicircular shapes using a dark brown. As you do this, don't worry about making them perfectly round. Organic shapes feel more natural. I'm adding a few highlights with ochre just to give the centers a bit more depth and warmth. By choosing to be here today, painting, listening, slowing down, you've already taken a meaningful step for yourself. You've stepped away from endless scrolling and chosen presence instead. If you'd like to deepen this practice, try sitting in silent meditation twice a day. Make a promise to yourself to reduce judgment of others, of situations, of yourself, and return to nature whenever you can. If you can do this consistently for a few weeks, believe me, you will feel the difference. Thank you for sharing this quiet moment with me. I wish you happiness, success, love, and peace.